Vim Petrakobe, thank you. You're here on behalf of your father, Vim. First of all, how proud are you to be collecting this award this evening?
Yeah, it's a fantastic award, and it's unbelievable that it's 25 years ago that it was topping 10 in a row, and it's been 5 years that we got here, but it's great to be back, and we're unbelievably proud that the special recognition award is to my dad this year.
And he leaves a fantastic legacy here at the club. I think you can sense from the supporters in the hall tonight just how much he means to Celtic.
Yes, definitely. I mean, it's a great night. I mean, there was about 600 people, and it's fantastic atmosphere. And again, we've been enjoying the day already. We saw a couple of legends. Great match. I think we're one match away to clinching another title. So, yeah, it's a fantastic night.
Well, we are delighted to have you here this evening. We're so proud that you've come to collect the award. Very proud of your father. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Paul, we've spoken with Vim's family. They're very proud to be collecting this award tonight, but you know the man that was the manager. How would you sum him up?
As I said before, it's genius what he done. I mean, when you look back, it's dead easy to be really flippant when you win something and then go to the next one. But I think what he done and came in at a really tough time when Celtic did lose some really top players, but he replaced them with some really top players. And he built a team to stop that 10 in a row, which and you've got to give Rangers credit for it. They were a strong team at that moment. But to do what he'd done was an incredible achievement. But we wouldn't have done it without him.
And the timing, it's almost fitting to be recognising Vim tonight in a season where there's almost that replication from Ange Postecoglou. Do you see those similarities in the rebuild and what was involved in bringing Celtic back to the fore?
It's pretty similar. It really is. Through the two managers came from Japan. Obviously, they lost their first few games. With it, he had to rebuild the team. As I said before, in my time we lost Paul McStay, Decano, Van Hooijdonk, Cadete, people like that, and Ange's done the same. He lost a lot of players as well. So when you look at that side of it, the similarities there. The only difference being the pressure of 10 in a row on Vim's shoulders must have been. Listen, you couldn't imagine that pressure, but he never ever showed it, and so there is a similarity to it.
And seeing his family here,
yes.
Vim is a very proud but a very humble man. He managed to inspire so many Celtic fans and a generation of support that came with him. He really was inspirational at Celtic.
But it was a watershed moment, I think, stopping the 10 in a row, because it flipped the whole coin. That stopped that thing, and it was a huge title. It was the hardest title I'd ever won here, but we wouldn't have done it without him. But his family coming over, I think, is really fitting to do it. They were always at the games when we played, so they never missed games that I saw, and they were probably a rock for him and vice versa to do it. But I don't think you could find a more fitting tribute for a special manager.
Thanks, Paul.
Pleasure.